Hi everyone, this is Oscar again. I just wanted to talk about this great game. Now I've been playing this game since before Steam was out or Steam was popular. So when you haters look up my Steam information, you're gonna say, "Oh, it says here that you only played this game for 20 minutes." Like no, I've been playing this game since Micropost has been making games for the longest time. They made this game a long time ago. This thing's been ported on all kinds of systems: DOS, Windows 3.1. I can't even Commodore. I've been playing this game for a while, and this is the 2004 version of Sid Meier's Pirate. So it's very good. It's very. There's a lot to it. I'm gonna show you some quick clips and stuff like that, but I'm mostly gonna talk about the game, so you'll hear my sexy voice more than anything. Now the gameplay basically it's your basically right a pirate. You start off as a child. They show off the you your child, your family's like they owe money to some dude, and they're celebrating your family because the next day there's a shipment coming in, and it's gonna have a bunch of stuff that you're gonna sell. You're gonna have the money to pay off this dude, and you guys are gonna be good. But then something happens to the ships. The dude comes in and says, "Hey, the ships all got messed up. You're not gonna have my money, so I'm making you all slaves." And you run away and escape. And then 10 years later, you come back as a grown up. You're all poor, and then you get to decide who you want to join. There's like 4 or 5 countries: Spain, Dutch, England, or some other crap. So, and that's that. Now the most of the controls on here are you're gonna use your keyboard most of the time, and especially during ship to ship combat. So you're gonna use the keys like 3, 7, and 1, and those are like for the cannonballs and things like that. The I'm gonna go over these topics really quick, and then I'll go over them again, and I'll show you some clips on them. So there's a lot of sailing. You're basically around the Caribbean islands, and there's wind and things like that, and there's fortified cities. So there is sailing. You'll see that. So you can attack cities and stuff like that. Look for treasure. It's pretty cool. Now there's also economy. There's an economy and trade. So you can loot. You can take things. You can capture ships. You board them. You can take things like their cannon, food supplies, whatever, trading goods. And also you build up rank and stuff. Eventually you get repairs and stuff done for cheaper, sometimes free. Now there's gonna be battles. There's naval battles, and that's pretty cool. I like it's pretty. It can get repetitive, but the game's really fun. If you haven't played it, I highly recommend it. Like I'm gonna keep saying that. So you can have ships surrender, and you can take over them. But the naval combat is basically just a mini game. You have to, outmaneuver the enemy ship, and then you have to bring them close into cannon range, and also you got to watch out for their cannons, and then you board them, and then also the important thing about that is the shots. There's round shots and grape shots and things like that. But there's a lot of naval battles, so and when the ship surrenders or you defeat the captain, you can take all their gold and cargo and stuff, and but sometimes you can take like the crew. Sorry, my cat keeps bothering me. Now there's a lot of sword fighting. And the sword fighting, it's pretty cool. There's a mini game for that. A lot of this stuff is mini games. So you'll have duels. It can happen in taverns. You could be fighting a captain or a guard, and then you could choose what type of sword you want. There's like 3 different kinds. So depending on which kind you get will determine the outcome of the battle. So there's one that's good for defense. There's one that's really fast and stuff like that. Then I also want to briefly cover land of warfare. Well, you can assault. It's kind of like Civilization. I don't know if you guys ever played that, but you can assault cities, or I guess hideouts. You're given a bunch of units, and so everybody has units, and you have you basically, I'm thinking faster than I can talk. So you're gonna take a battle like it's outside of a city, right? There's hills, stuff like that, or a forest, and you select where you want to start, and then you just fight it. When the combat is turn based, it's not like fancy stuff nowadays. So you pick your on your turn. You can move units, you can attack, or you can fire ranged weapons. But you can move through like little squares, and you have different units too. Now that you can also encounter like Native Americans, cavalry, and stuff like that. So the ranged attacks are great because you can keep people away and shoot them, from far away and stuff like that. Now you can capture cities, so it's not that hard to capture them, but it just once you get used to it, you can capture them pretty good. Now my favorite part when I first ran into this was the dancing. You can dance with the governor's daughters, and if you dance all fancy or whatever, you can have them like fall in love with you or whatever, and you can you can marry them, and they'll marry you, and you'll gain you gain fame points and stuff. And the prettier the lady is, the harder the dance will be. So if she's a little fugly, it'll be easier to dance with. Hey, that's how I made the game. Don't try to cancel culture me. It's just how it is. So there is some sneaking involved in this game. It's not nothing like Metal Gear or anything fancy like that, but it does have that available. It also has historical pirates in here. There's a few of them. I can't remember all of them. No, it has what's the name of that famous lady? I don't remember, but it's got Blackbeard. What was it? The Captain Kidd. What was that? Calico Jack, right? Each one of them has like buried treasure, and if you can find these treasures, and if you don't beat up the pirate first, if you take their treasure, they're gonna come hunting after your ass. So you should beat them up first, and then you can take their treasure. So yeah, that's the quick or sort of quick review on this game. It's really good. I really recommend it. If I miss anything important, please leave a comment. If you don't like the video, leave a comment. If you like the video, leave a comment. Subscribe. I'm working on production value. I just started making videos on video games. I am busy with other things too. If you go to tgltx.com, just started a website for my gaming group. We used to get together a lot to play board games or video games or whatever, but COVID messed up everything. So I came up with a website to stay on top of news for my friends and I and my group, and to coordinate and get together. You can also follow me here on YouTube, or you can follow me on Twitter at TGLTX. But subscribe, like, dislike, whatever. Check out this game. It's really great. And that's it. That's all I got. So love you. Bye.